Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're hopping back on Monster Hunter again, and today we're going to be talking about how to find all the 3 Elder Dragon tracks and how to do it the fastest. After you defeat Nergigante, you're going to be getting a quest that there's these random tracks appearing everywhere. According to the quest, apparently Nergigante, obviously him being the feasting on Elder Dragons, a lot of the Elder Dragons were scared and ran off and are now walking into the different areas in the New World, in specific the Wildspire Waste, Rotten Vale, and the Ancient Forest. So your job is to track these monsters down by finding their tracks. Finding these tracks, though, can be a little bit tricky since they are hidden and there's only a few tracks that appear at a time. So we're going to go over where to find these tracks the fastest, so let's get started. So the first place we're going to go to is the Ancient Forest. So you want to spawn at the first camp and then head forward until you find this ledge, and the gashes should appear there. If they don't appear, don't worry, we will get to that. But once you collect the gashes, you want to keep moving forward until you reach the ledge overlooking the ocean, and then there should be some more gashes right there. Once you grab those, return back to base, and then go back to the Ancient Forest to reset the tracks and repeat the process. Like I said earlier, they don't always spawn there, so if they don't appear, head back and follow this path. Instead of going forward to the ledge like we did previously, go a little to the left near the pond, and there should be a set of 2 footprints. Sadly, these are the only 2 I could find within the general area, so after that, go back to base, travel back to the Ancient Forest once again to reset the tracks, rinse and repeat until you're finished. Next up is Wildspire Waste. This one and Rotten Vale are going to have a straight shot track, so there's none of these guessing which one is which, so this is going to be a little bit easier. You want to spawn in the middle camp, crawl through the hole that's there, turn slightly to the left, and instead of going right where there's that big gap where you have to jump in, go left up the slope. And then if you continue forward, you should see a set of 2 footprints that will be near and under the archway. If you then turn right a little bit and then continue forward, there should be a set of footprints on the ground. If this gets a little bit too confusing, just follow the video instead of my voice. It's a lot easier to look at that than how I'm kind of explaining it, because it's very hard to explain when all of it is just a bunch of rocks in this area. And then lastly, continuing forward, if you slide down the sand right there should be a hill on your left, and then there should be some fur, which you can take. And then, like I always say, return to the base, reset the tracks, go back to the Wildspire Waste, rinse and repeat. And then you should have both of those areas done. Lastly, we have the Rotten Vale. This one's probably the longest path out of all of them, but it's probably the most useful at the moment. So to start, you want to go to the southeast camp on the 2nd floor. From there, jump down, head to the left, and there should be some footprints. Continuing downwards, you should go through the whole toxic area where you would normally meet the Great Gyros until you continue and there's absolutely no toxic area left. At the end, there should be some footprints there, and then you want to continue following the path until you reach the blue electric sea water. There should be either some flesh or footprints there as well, right by the entrance. Afterwards, you want to continue forward, and you should get 2 or 3 more footprints until you reach the end, and you already know the drill. Return to the base, reload the Rotten Vale for the footprints to reset, follow the same path until you have enough footprints to complete the quest. Since we now have all 3 areas done, you want to go back to the base once you have everything done, go back to Astera, talk to the Huntsman, the field team leader, and then go to the research base and talk to the 3rd fleet leader to receive the quest to hunt these 3 dragons that you were tracking down. You could choose to accept them at once or one at a time or all at once. It doesn't really matter. It is up to your choosing. And that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It is currently Wednesday when I'm recording this, and this should be hopefully uploaded on Friday. As of right now, all the dragons, out of the 3 dragons that we get from this quest, I have slain 2 of them. There is still 1 more. He is the one that you get from the Wildspire Waste, so I'm going to probably go beat him. So expect some guides on these characters. These guys are a little bit tough, but they are pretty easy to understand once you get the hang of it. Like I said, guys, that is going to be the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, please sure to give it a like. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you're new. I post tons of Monster Hunter World content. I'm starting to get into this game a lot more. I have tons of hours plugged on this game. I'm going to be doing guides for all the monsters eventually when I start to slay them. I'm going to be doing news and patch notes updates if they ever come out with those in the future, and other stuff like that regarding this game. Lots of guides, lots of tips, lots of news. I'm going to start covering majority of that for all of you guys. Most of you guys seem to be enjoying that, so I'm going to continue to do that. My 2 most recent videos are going to be on screen. If you guys did miss those and want to check them out, they're there for that. Subscribe if you're new, like I said. And with that, guys, hope you have a great rest of your day, and peace out.